and it gives me great pleasure, and please give a very warm welcome to our Arts and Culture Lead, Abby Hutchinson.
Hello everybody, as Marcus said, I'm Abby Hutchinson, I'm the Arts and Culture Lead for Black Voices Cornwall. So, my specific strand is Innovate. So this is our vision for arts, culture and events. So if you hear me say ACE, I mean arts, culture and events, because I do hope it'll be an ACE project, but it's also a very nice acronym. So our vision is to ensure that Cornwall promotes diversity through all of their events, to ensure that people of colour can also see themselves represented through the cultures that we try to celebrate and recognise through our events, but then also, very importantly, ensuring that ethnically diverse performers and artists feel as though they have a space in Cornwall. We find it's very unfortunate that so many artists don't actually get the platform that they deserve, so that's one thing that we'll also be working on too. So, these are my 8 ACEs, and I'm going to brief you through each one of them. Our biggest aim is to ensure that our events are accessible and also celebrating and recognising different cultures. So before you all fall asleep, I just want to show, if you could raise your hand, who here likes going to events that recognise different cultures? Okay, I think that was 95%. Maybe that 5% haven't been to one of our events yet. 8th of July, Party on the Quay, very fun day out, and also Celebration of Culture, 5th of August this year. Right, so firstly, improve access. We mean this in the broadest sense possible. We want to ensure that everybody is able to access our events through public transport, ensuring there's parking nearby, ensuring that it's physically accessible for people who may be disabled, making it child-friendly, and our biggest one is ensuring that it's free. So I'm very proud to say that all of our events are free to attend, because we know that finance is such a massive barrier. Also, by show of hand, who likes going to free events? Okay, that was about 90%. I think that 10% who didn't raise their hand, you obviously like to pay for events. If I may direct your attention to our Donate to BVC QR codes, that would be lovely. Thank you very much. Next, annual events. BBC will have 3 annual events. Our first one, which is George Floyd Memorial. Because he is the catalyst of BBC, we want to ensure that we don't forget the horrific event that happened, and ensuring that Cornwall also doesn't forget. So this year we will be at Truro Cathedral. There'll be a small exhibition, and there'll also be a memorial service where we invite local authorities and organisations and people, the general public across Cornwall, to come and speak about, where we are now 3 years later after the event. Second event, Celebration of Culture, massive stage, cultural performers all day, lots of different food stalls, stuff for kids, a nice bar, stuff for everybody, free event. I would recommend coming to that. And then lastly is our birthday, which is 1st of October, and it also happens to be the start of Black History Month, which I will add that should be every month of the year, every week of the year, and every day of the year. But we will be going down routes of different themes, celebrating different cultures on our birthday. Performers Network. So, as I said, we're trying to ensure that ethnically diverse performers have a space. We want to create a database where we include ethnically diverse performers. So, firstly, that we can use them, give them that platform that they wouldn't normally be given. And also, when venues or people come to us asking, do you have any black female singers? We'll be like, yes, here's a list. Very, very important to add is we also want to ensure that they're paid appropriately. So many venues don't pay ethnically diverse people appropriately because tokenism. So, next. Sense of belonging. We want to ensure that every single person that comes to our event feels as though they belong. As you can see in the picture there, that was our first party on the quay, which was held just outside. And this was where we had a reggae DJ, and we had Caribbean music, and then we had 5 West African ladies just stumble upon our event. And they said, do you do events around African culture? So I explained that today is for Caribbean culture, but please do come along, and we want to branch out also into African culture. And then later on, I saw that they were all dancing, they all had drinks in their hands, and they all had food, and it's just that sense of belonging to know that even if you're not part of a Caribbean culture, for example, you can still enjoy it just as much as everybody else, and that's what we want to do through all of our events. Diverse events. Also slightly linked to that, we want to ensure that we have diverse people attending our events. So we do this through advertising it through as many diverse communities as possible. So we can hopefully have an absolute variety of communities attending our event and hopefully enjoying them as well. And community workshops. So to put the fun to one side, we'll also be doing educational stuff, which can involve community hubs where we're teaching people about how to be actively anti-racist, how to embed that into your daily life, how to help your kids be brought up actively anti-racist. We can also do discussions as well and workshops to ensure that we are teaching people as well as showing people how fun our cultures are. So the 2 strands there all together. And then cultural calendar, which is on our website, and we will be updating it regularly with all the different cultural events that are happening around Cornwall and also the important days. So the reason for this is to ensure that the organisations, the general public is able to come to our website and come to the cultural calendar and see that, oh, it's Ramadan. If I've got any staff members who are Muslim, they can be aware of that if they wouldn't normally be. And obviously also if you're bored on a Friday night and you don't know what to do, go to the calendar and hopefully you'll find a nice cultural event to go to. And then lastly, I would just like to officially invite you all to our celebration of culture this year, Saturday 5th of August, just outside on Lemon Quay, followed by an after party. We need even more enticing, and these are a few of our funders as well. If anybody feels up for funding our event, please get in touch with me for that. So that is me done. Thank you very much for listening. And just to quickly remind that 10%, we've got loads of QR codes to donate to BBC. Thank you very much.
I don't know why I'm going, I'm just going to hand it over.
Like I need an introduction. Come on now. Hello everyone. Hi. Hi.